What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, thank you so much for stopping by. My name is Vanessa, and you're welcome to my channel. And if you're a returning subscriber, hey boo, what's good? So today I'm going to be showing you guys how I edit my pictures for Instagram. Not a couple actually, a lot of people, to be honest, a lot of people have actually asked me how I edit my pictures, and I usually just tell them the apps I use, and because there's only so much explaining I can do. I'm going to be showing you guys in depth how I edit my pictures for Instagram. So before we start, if you're not subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for, boo? Make sure you subscribe so you can get more quality content like this. Okay, so let's get right into the video. So first things first, to edit my pictures, I use three apps. I use Lightroom, Visco, and Facetune. Facetune 2. Mind you, there are two different apps. There's Facetune and there's Facetune 2. I mostly use Facetune 2. Like, this is my staple app for editing all my pictures, selfies, and full body pictures. So I'm going to first of all go to my pictures. I usually take a lot of pictures, like a whole lot. Like, whenever I'm taking pictures, I take up to 100 pictures in one day, like just with one outfit. So I take that much pictures so I can select. So I usually favorite the ones I really like, but I'm not going to start from here because I just created a new album for the pictures I'm going to be editing today. You get to make things easier. So these are the pictures I'm going to edit today. So I'm going to go to Facetune 2 and open this up. Then I'm going to go to recent. This is what the app looks like. I'm going to go to the new album I created, which is to edit. Where is it? Yes, to edit. This is what the picture looks like already, like from scratch. So I'm going to start off. When you first of all open the app, you see retouch, face, reshape, paint, and all these options here. So the first option I usually reach for is retouch. So here in retouch, you have whitening, smoothing, details, sharpening, vibrance, black and white, and all that. I'm going to go to smoothing, and to edit my picture, I'm going to zoom into my face first of all and smoothing my face a little bit. I'm going to reduce the smoothing effect a little bit, then I'll smoothing my body, just smoothing everything. Then I'll try and reduce it, because if you use the smoothing effect too much, the picture will look cartoonish and clownish somehow. So I'm going to make sure everything is smooth. Then I can use whitening, and just like maybe whiten my eyes. If you're smiling, you can whiten your teeth as well if you want. It's not really compulsory, but you can whiten your eyes and your teeth and any other thing that is white. Maybe I can whiten my bag if I want to. It doesn't really need it, but I'm just doing this for doing sake, not that I really need it. So I whiten everything, my toenails, just everything that's white, just to make the whites really sharp and very white. Okay, so you can increase the whiteness or reduce it. So yeah. To see the difference in what you are doing, you press this button here, so you see it. This is before and after. Then I'm going to go to black and white because I don't want the background is too much for me. I usually like plain background, so I'm going to start changing this background. I'm going to change the background now to black and white, like this, and zoom in, so to make sure you're hitting everywhere correctly and you're not making any mistakes. Editing pictures usually take time because you have to be very careful. If you make any mistake, you can use the eraser here to just clean this. Oh. So you just need to take your time and make sure you get even the smallest details. So I mistakenly colored my hands black and white, so I'm going to go back and clean it very well and zoom in to make sure everything is really neat. So you can see this is what the background of the picture is looking like. This is what the background of the picture is looking like now. It's not black and white, and I'm standing out more in the picture than this is the before and this is after. Before, after, before, after. Okay, I missed a spot. I missed this spot here, so I'm going to do this. This is why you should keep checking the before and after too, so you know if there's somewhere you need to touch or anything like that. Yeah, so I think we've covered everywhere now. I'm going to press OK, and yeah, now we're going to move to this tool. We're going to check the filters now. Facetune has a paid option and a free option. Like, you can pay for the app if you want, and that will give you like access to more features of the app. So I'm going to check the filters. Some filters are free and some are paid for. Like these ones here, you see try at the end. These ones are paid for. These are paid for. These are paid for. These are paid for. This is free. Can you see? So we're going to start checking for filters. This is too much, too much, too much. This is not bad, but I don't know. Can you see? It's not that bad. So you can use this if you want, because it just makes all the colors really intense. But we're going to try other filters too. This one makes the picture too purple. This is too golden. This is okay. This is okay. Okay, I think I like this. I'm going to try out that one still. I think I like that one. This is another one. This one looks a bit too bright. It looks a bit too bright, but if you reduce the intensity, it's not that bad. So maybe I'm going to use this one for today, or this. No, this. See, we just need to keep trying, because the whole thing is just a trial and error process. I'm going to use this one, but I'm going to reduce the intensity to 29. Okay, and press OK. Then I'm going to go to the focus, and I'm going to blur out this part of the picture because I don't want it. It's too busy. So I'm going to blur this out a little bit. You can also use it to blur out your background if maybe there's jets in the background or anything. So I'm going to blur it out a little bit. But I'm not going to make it so obvious that I'm blurring anything out. Then I'll press OK. Then I'll go to edit. Now in edit, you have brightness, contrast, color, sharpen, grain, light, shadows, highlights, and all that. So I'm going to increase the brightness a little bit. Let me make sure my phone brightness is just to the highest. Then I'm going to increase the brightness a bit. You can see, you can increase it all the way up or reduce it, whichever one you want. I'm going to increase it a bit. Then I'll reduce the contrast a little bit and add some color. You can see if I take it all the way to the end, I look too red. If I take it backwards, I look washed out. So I'm going to bring it forward just a little bit. Can you see? Then I'll check. Then I'll go to highlights and reduce the highlights a bit. Can you see? I can also add saturation if I want, or reduce saturation, but I'm not going to touch. Okay, I'm just going to leave saturation at this 8. I reduce the contrast a little bit or increase it, whichever one I want. I increase the contrast a little bit. So this is what the picture looks like right now. Can you see? Then I'll go to sharpen and sharpen my picture a bit. so it looks really sharp. I can also add green if I want, or reduce it. I'm going to put green at like 3 or 4 and sharpen at 6 or 7. Let's put it at 6. Yes, so this is what the picture looks like now. I can choose to crop out a little bit of this shelf and whatnot because I don't want it there. So I'm just going to crop this out a bit. And yeah, so this is the before and this is after. Before and after of this picture. So I'm going to save this. Save. And there, it's saved to my camera roll. So I'm going to try and edit. Oh, I thought I had a selfie. I'm going to edit another picture. Let me try and edit this one. Yes, let's try and edit this one. So the first thing I'm going to do is go to retouch and smoothen out my skin and my face. You can also smoothen out your dress. Let me try and smoothen my dress because I have a little bit of wrinkles on my dress. So I'm going to try and smoothen it out too. And smoothen my skin, my face. I'm going to go to white. I'm going to reduce the smoothing effect a little bit because it looks too smooth and too fake. Then I'm going to go to whiten and whiten my eyes. I'm not smiling here, so I don't have to whiten my teeth. Then sometimes you can also use the whitening effect for the wall if maybe you are standing close to a white wall and it doesn't look too white. In this case, I'm standing close to a white wall, but it looks yellow because of the light. The lighting in the room was kind of yellow, so it was making the wall look yellow. So I'm going to use the whitening effect now to whiten up the wall so it looks white. So when you're doing this, you have to zoom in to make sure you're touching everywhere and everything looks uniform. Yeah, so this is it. I'm also whitening the tiles and I'm going to increase this. So this wall looks really white. I can also whiten all these balloons and all that. So everything just looks uniform. You can also use the black and white tool for this if you want. So this is what it looks like now. This is before and after. I'm going to press OK on this. Then I'm going to go to filters again. We used okay, let's check here for filters first. So these are the filters. These are the free filters, by the way. These ones are all paid for. This is free, this is free, this is free, this is free, and this is free as well. But this one makes me look too orange, so I'm going to reduce this. I'm going to try this as well. This is too cool toned. This is cool toned. This is purpley. So there are other free filters, as you can see. So this one isn't too bad. I like this one. So I'm going to reduce intensity a bit and press OK on this. This is before and this is after. Then I'm going to go to defocus. I don't think there's anything to really defocus. I can try and defocus this place a little bit. So yeah, and press OK. Then I'll go to edit now. Increase the brightness a little bit. If you take it to the end, it looks too bright, so I'm going to increase this a bit. You can see the difference. So I'll leave it at like 10. Yes, 10 is okay. Then I'll increase the contrast a little bit to like 6. Then I'll go to highlights. You can either increase the highlights or reduce it. If you reduce the highlight, your picture looks a little bit darker. So I'm going to leave this here at like 13. No, 13 is too much, so I'm going to put it to like 9. Yes, 9 is okay. Then I'm going to add color. If you take the color to the end, this is what it looks like, and if you take it to the back, this is what it looks like too. So I'll take it and leave it somewhere here at 10. 10 is okay. So because we already have a filter, or I can bring it forward a little bit to 13. 13 is fine. So I'm going to, you can also use lights to add lights to your pictures. Like if your picture is really dark, you can use lights to add lights, but I don't really need that much light. So maybe I can leave it at like 10. This is okay. This is very okay. Then I'll go to sharpen. If you sharpen the picture too much, your picture looks like a cartoon picture. So I'll take it to like 8. This is okay. And add a little bit of green to like 6. 10 is okay, or 13. No, 10 is okay. So this is it. Then I forgot to show you something. You can also use this vibrance tool to add color to anything you want to add color to. Like my dress is blue, but if I want to make it look a bit more blue, I can add use the vibrance tool to add color to the dress. This is the before and after of this picture. Before, after, before, after, before, after. So I'm going to save this as well. So you guys, this is the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this was super helpful. If it was, make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.